Hey everyone, welcome to Nicole's Needlework. My name is Nicole, and I usually say this is a podcast about stitching and knitting, but like Michelle of Cozy Egg, I'm thinking I should start calling it a FlossTube because it's mainly about stitching lately. So if I'm going to start calling it a FlossTube, this would be FlossTube number 15, I think. As you may know or notice, I am in a different location. I'm in my dining room. My husband is in the bedroom taking a nap. So I'm in a different spot today. So hopefully I may have to adjust a little bit. Sorry about that. I have had stitching ADD lately. I've been working on all kinds of things. But let me back up a little. Today is Saturday. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Today is Saturday, September 3rd, and it is around 2:20 p.m. Yesterday, we didn't have work or school because of Tropical Storm Hermine that came through. Thankfully, it was fairly uneventful. We had a little rain and wind, but nothing major. We've had worse thunderstorms come through than that tropical storm. But anyway, it was good to have off work and the kids had off school. So we got a 4-day weekend out of it, which is really nice. Okay. So I do have actually I only have one finish, and that is a knitting finish. And I finished my mustache yarn socks. And these are in the Pippi colorway, self-striping. And I did a little of One Twisted Tree, Stop and Smell the Peonies right here for the heel, sorry. So I just did a shorter cuff or a shorter leg on these. This is how I like my socks. I like them a little shorter. So I think I'm going to start doing more of my socks like this because this is what feels most comfortable to me. And unfortunately, one is longer than the other because I don't know what happened. It was supposed to be 68 stitches. Somehow I ended up with 64 stitches on one, and then I had to, you might be able to, where is it? One of these I went ahead and decreased like right here. Probably shouldn't have done it right there, but to get down so they would match somewhat. I don't know what I did wrong, where I went wrong, but I'm happy with how they turned out. Very happy. And I finally did block my Pure Joy shawl. So it's so long. I don't know. I had no idea it was going to be so long. Just like the other one. Like, I guess I'm not paying attention to the schematics or whatever. So anyway, so that's done. But that'll be nice to wear once it gets warmer. It's still so hot here. It's at least 90. It was nice this morning. It was a little drier this morning, but now it's so hot. We've had 90s for about 2 months. That's South Carolina for you. So stitching ADD. I worked on quite a bit this week. My sampler hill. I'm filling in the windows right now. Sorry about that. By With Thy Needle and Thread. I got the alphabet down in the hill and worked on the house. Like I said, I'm putting in the windows, and then they will be back stitched because you can't really see any contrast. So that's been a fun one to work on. And here it is. This is what it's gonna look like. Sorry for the glare. So, and I also worked on, where did I put it? I got it here. I also worked on my, sorry, I have fuzz or something. My All Creatures Great and Small. I don't have it with me. So I'll skip that. I'll get back to that. Also worked on my Mirabilia just a little bit, not too much. That's what I've done. I got this mattress completed except for the beads, and then I started on, I don't know if that's a nightgown or a sheet that's like wrapped around. There's the, so I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, for a little change of color, I started to work on that a little bit. And these beads right here, I decided to use like nylon thread, but I'm not sure. I realized, I remembered how much I hate using nylon thread, and I had gotten it at Stitch and Frame when I was there. It's just a spool. It's so hard, it's so difficult to work with. So I thought it would be good because I wouldn't have to change colors while doing different color beads, but now I think it might be worth it to change colors. So anyway, that's that, and that's 32 count Ren by Picture This Plus that I'm using. 2 strands over 2, and this is, I think it's pecan butter. 40 count pecan butter, 1 over 2, 1 strand over 2, and it might be vintage. I'm not sure. So that's 2 things I worked on. I got a little stash. Did I? My brain. I don't think I shared. Yeah, I didn't share. I was talking about going to Stitch and Frame last Saturday, and I did end up going. I was kind of on the fence. I was back and forth, and I decided to just go. I just got up early. I got in the car and I went. I was gonna stop in Lexington at the Needler first, but I decided to just keep going straight to Rock Hill, and so I got there about, I guess I got there about 11 o'clock-ish. Yeah, maybe, yeah, 11, between 11 and 12, doesn't even matter. But I ended up getting Plum Street Antiques Caroline Broomhead, 1838. And I got sorry, not too organized here. Plum Street Samplers, A Merry Heart. And back here is where I keep my linen. Let's see where I put it. Sorry about that. And I got a fat quarter of 40 count Legacy by Picture This Plus, which I love. It's so pretty. So, and the other thing I got was, sorry, I feel so unorganized. Was some more 40 count vintage country mocha and a couple Weeks Dye Works, and I got those because I really want to do these Lizzie Kate's. It's called 4 Seasons, and on Lizzie Kate's webpage she has a free border. Unfortunately, they didn't have the charts, so I ordered some 1, 2, 3 stitch, and it just came. So you get to see me open mine. Good cheer. Exciting, huh? All right. I just thought these were so cute. And I'm gonna do them all one piece of linen. And I had seen someone stitch it on Vintage Country Mocha all together, and it was really cute. I'm excited. I'm excited about that project. Oops. And I also got, yeah, I know, I said I wasn't going to be buying anymore. Well, I did sell some things on eBay, so this is my justification. I got some needles. Whoops, I just threw in my favorites, Bowen, size 28. Can never have enough of those. And a couple other things. I started Elizabeth Sheffield by the Scarlet Letter a while ago. And for whatever reason, I cannot remember now because it was quite a while ago, I ended up selling the chart and what I stitched and the threads. And then I kept looking at my pictures of it and I'm like, why did I do that? And it was the same thing. I don't know why. Sometimes it may be when I start stitching again, I'll remember why. It may have been all the over one, because there's a lot of over one in here. But every time I looked at one of my progress pictures that I took from before, I regretted it. And so I decided I want to stitch it again. So what I plan to use is 35 count straw and DMC. And maybe I'll insert a picture of my progress from before here. And you can see I just got the bottom portion stitched in the border. And so I'm excited to be starting that again, and I'm not gonna sell it again. So that's it. So I got the chart again from Scarlet Letter. It came in like 2 days. It was really quick. And then from 1, 2, 3 stitch. 35 count straw is what I used last time, and that's what I want to use again. So I decided to start a little bit of that Caroline broom head just to see what it would look like. I had a piece of 40 count Legacy and I thought I would try it out. There's a little bit. And the silks are all Belle Soie. And I was having dye lot issues. My tumbleweed was much lighter. It looked nothing like this. That's the only problem with Belle Soie or Crescent Color Works, because dye lots vary a lot. And then it also called for, now what did I do with the picture? Oh, I'm losing it. You can see the little light blue kind of right here. I don't know if I can. Anyway, this light blue, it called for Shepherd's Pasture. Well, my Shepherd's Pasture is light green. It looks nothing like that. So I'm going to use this Dinky dye, which is Blue Ice. So. And then I decided to try, oh, I'm so unorganized today. I decided to try stitching a little bit of this too. Because I posted on Instagram that I loved them both and that I couldn't decide which to start. And my good friend Carrie said, one today, one tomorrow. And I was like, that's a great idea. But I ended up starting one, and then I started Caroline, and then this one a few days later. Because I was waiting on, why? I was waiting on one thread. So that's my little start. And this is also Legacy. The die lots of Legacy really vary, but this is 36 count Legacy. And those all call for, I swear, I'm losing it. Crescent colors. So I was just waiting on this English Ivy to come. One other thing I worked on is Michelle of Cozy Egg and Abby Bella Stitch. Talked about wanting to stitch Village of Hawthorne Hollow, and actually set up a face group page for a stitch along. So I decided to get mine back out, because I thought that would be good motivation to help me try to get it done. So I was working on this block, and I got that finished up last night, and then got started on this block last night. Threads are in the way. So that's, can't really get the whole thing in, but that's where I'm at. So if I could get a block finished a month, that'd be great. And this block really doesn't have too much. It's mostly words, this one. And some trees, so it shouldn't take that long. And this one I've actually already stitched, so when I restarted it, I tend to do that a lot. My All Creatures, great and small. And so there I finished the bowl and butterfly. Sorry, I have to see. The little bird, and now I'm working on this. So I'm almost done with that third section there. I should be working on the border as I go, because I'm gonna hate finishing that border. But oh, about the I did end up going to the Needler in Lexington. I went after Stitch and Frame, and it was a nice shop. They had a lot of charts, a lot of threads, and some older charts. Not a lot of linen. Linen selection was just so-so, and they have it in bolts behind the register, so you can't really look at it, or, well, you can look at it, but you can't really touch it. They don't have like fat quarters or fat eighths or anything like Stitch and Frame. So they did have anchor, which I thought was neat because this is all in anchor, and I didn't know of any shops near me, or somewhat near me, it's about 2 hours away, that have anchor. So I definitely go back there if I needed, you know, if I wanted to see what new patterns they had out, or threads or anything. But really, like, and Karen told me, Karen Thomas, she lives near there, she told me, if you want linen, don't bother. But anyway, I think that's it for this week. Sorry for all the disorganization, but that's me right now, stitching ADD. I keep picking up different things to work on each day, or each hour. But so now I get to decide, if am I going to start the Lizzie cakes, or am I gonna continue working on what I've got going? So anyway, so thanks for watching. If you're new, thank you for checking me out. And if you've watched before, thanks again for coming back. I hope y'all have a great Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you in a week or two. Bye.